are coming to Dress to Impress. So if you didn't know this already, Dress to Impress is gonna have another major update really soon. It's supposed to be for Easter, but there is a lot of other stuff that have nothing to do with Easter's, and it's just really confusing. But in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys all the stuff coming to Dress to Impress later this month, along with what you need to do to prep for this update and make sure you get all the cool stuff, you know? Without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So like I mentioned, robots are literally coming to Dress to Impress, guys. I know, it is so random. What do robots have to do with Easter? I have no idea. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'm excited that they are here. So these are some leaks that Dress to Impress gave us. I'm not sure if it's going to be a code item, if it's going to be a Robux item, a DTI currency item, who knows, guys. But at the end of the day, this is pretty cool. Of course, some stuff like the necklace, the glasses have already been here. But as you can see, this outfit as a whole is so complicated and definitely nothing like we have in Dress to Impress already. I would say the most similar item we have already to this outfit would be the night suit that is in VIP. I feel like if you put this on and color it a certain way, you can kind of get a similar outfit. I know, guys, it's botched. I did this in like 2 seconds, okay? But overall, we definitely do not have anything like this yet. So I feel like this would come so in handy for like cyborg themes, sci-fi themes, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Still, like I mentioned, we don't know what this has to do with Easter specifically, but you know what, guys? I'm here for it. I feel like I love all the sci-fi type of stuff, so this I am so excited for, guys. It also looks like there is going to be multiple different pieces, so I can see either the top and the bottom being separately, or just this whole thing being kind of like a bodysuit, adding the sleeves. I can see the sleeves and the boots being like a completely separate thing. It also looks like they are wearing the boots that are already in Dress to Impress, so it kind of looks like some sort of pant thing, and then they added these on top. I don't know, that's what it looks like to me. Comment down below if you guys agree that these look exactly like the boots that are already in Dress to Impress. Here's the 2D model of the outfit. I would say it's really cool. I definitely like it when both of her legs have like the little boot thing, but overall this is so cool and so unique. I did not expect Dress to Impress to make something like this at all, especially for like an Easter, April type of update. I don't know, guys. I think it is very, very random. If anyone can figure out what cyborgs and robots have to do with Easter, please comment down below, because I am actually very, very confused. But back to the main update of Dress to Impress. We are getting an Easter update, and they actually released this logo, and it looks so adorable, guys. This is so, so cute. I can't get over the color scheme. I feel like this is definitely just yelling spring in your face. We got a rainbow, we got a bunch of flowers, butterflies. Oh my goodness, guys. The colors in this are so, so cute. I feel like usually Dress to Impress logos are just very pink. Obviously, apart from the holiday ones and the Christmas ones, winter ones, those were different colors. But besides that, all the Dress to Impress logos have just been very pink and glittery. So this one is definitely very different and more unique than all the other ones. It definitely gives very Easter and spring vibes. I really like this, guys. I love this. I would rate this logo like an 11 out of 10. This is by far one of my favorites. And something amazing that also got leaked is we are getting new spring/Easter patterns in Dress to Impress, guys. And these are so cute. Obviously, they try to keep up like super colorful theme going on here, which I love. But let's go through all of these individually because some of them are so cute, guys. We're gonna start off with my favorite, and it is this one right here. Oh my goodness, guys. First off, it has kitties, guys. This is so, so cute. Oh my goodness. Can a pattern get better than this? I don't think so. This is so adorable. It looks like there's like a little pink plaid flannel type of pattern, and then you just have cats coming out of flowers. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so perfect. Up next, we have this pattern over here. It kind of reminds me of like a knit blanket, one of those that have different patterns and it's just little squares. I don't know. I think it's really cute. Definitely very spring vibes. Up next, we have another kind of a knit quilt pattern. I don't know, guys. It reminds me of a blanket, but it is very colorful, very cute. This is kind of like a flannel plaid spring colored pattern. I don't know, guys. I can definitely see myself using this pattern for a skirt or for like a button up top. I feel like this pattern is perfect for that just because the colors are so spring. This one is a little blocked off by the logo, but it looks really cool. I would say this one is probably my second favorite that they released. It looks like very glittery and holographic kind of pattern. I don't know, guys. I think it's cool. I can definitely see this going really well with like certain dresses or a skirt as well. This one, I don't know what I'm looking at, guys. In all honesty, I just thought of chocolate and like pink stuff coming out of chocolate, like pink lava coming out of chocolate. I don't know, guys, but it's cool. This one is another like quilt blanket type of vibe. I don't know, guys. I feel like there's definitely a pattern within the patterns, if you know what I mean, guys. Again, exactly my point. This one over here, it reminds me a lot of the other one, and it is so cute. I feel like these are my favorite. I don't really like the blanket ones, like the square ones too much. I feel like they're getting so repetitive, let's be honest. But this one here is so cute, guys. It is very colorful and glowy, so I can definitely see myself using this a lot. This one over here is kind of like a crochet one with some buttons. This is so cute. However, I can see this being super botched when you put it on in certain items. I feel like already in Dress to Impress, when you put on certain patterns with certain things, it like stretches it out so much and it looks so ugly. For example, if I wanted to take these pants over here and add this cute little jean bedazzled pattern, it looks all stretched out and gross and weird, and it makes me never want to put this pattern on ever again. Why does it look like that? I don't know, guys. It is botched. And I can definitely see this pattern doing the exact same thing because I don't know, I feel like when you have little shapes and stuff like that, it is hard to make it not all stretched out and botched when you put it on certain stuff. I don't know, guys. Comment down below if that annoys you, because it definitely annoys me a lot. Up next, this is a very flowery kind of pattern. This reminds me of like a Y2K type of pattern. We have a little rainbow ombre in the back with like brown or black little flowers and twirlies and stuff. I don't know, guys. I think it's really cute. It reminds me of Y2K. I will definitely wear that for a shirt. Up next, we have this little fur. It looks like an animal print. It is so cute, guys. So cute. This will definitely come in handy for some animal themes or something like that. Overall, it is so cute. You can even use this for like safari adventure or something like that. I don't know. It is cute. I like it. This is the next one, and there's a lot going on, but I'm honestly a fan of it. However, the flowers are so big, and I can definitely see the same problem as the stretching happening with this pattern as well. Same with this next one. The apples, they're cute and all, but like, come on, how good can they actually look on a non-flat clothing item, if you know what I mean? I don't know, guys. That's just my thought. Like I said, comment down below if you agree, or comment down below if I'm being too hard on these patterns. Up next, this is like some sort of flannel cheetah print, green, blue. I don't know, guys. It is cool. Not really my favorite. And I'm just gonna do the next 5 together because they are so similar, guys. I don't really like it. It reminds me of like the 1600s or like some random stuff, but you know what? This can definitely come in handy for like some Rococo theme or like some Renaissance theme, you know, way back when. Back in the old days. I don't know, guys. They're cute. I mean, I like this one the best, I would say, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't like patterns like this. They're not my favorite, and I don't really see what they have to do with spring and Easter. I don't know, guys. That's just my opinion. Obviously, we can all come up with our own opinions, but I don't like them. Also, going back to the robots, guys, so they are actually adding this for males as well, so that is so good. I'm sure Snappy is gonna be so excited for that because let's be honest, guys, the males don't get much in Dress to Impress. They don't get much, so the fact that they are actually making it fit the male body too is so exciting, especially for the people who like to be male avatars. I feel like I would dress up as a male avatar a lot more if they had a lot more stuff. But even when you are a guy, the layering sometimes gets super botched, so like you can't even layer with the few amount of items you already have, so it is so hard to be a guy avatar in Dress to Impress. The layering is always super messy. They barely have any items, and they also barely have any toggles. I don't know, guys. I don't think they are getting a fair play in Dress to Impress. But you know what, guys? If you dress up as a male avatar, good for you. That is very hard to do. All right, now another thing a lot of people have been spreading some rumors about, you guys already know, is that there's gonna be an Easter update quest. So Dress to Impress is fond of making quests. You know, we have the Halloween quest, the winter quest, the Valentine's Day quest. Dress to Impress loves their quests, guys. Let's be honest here. However, last year, a lot of people didn't really play Dress to Impress that much because it was really new at the time, but they actually did have an Easter quest, and in that quest you could actually win this dress right here. So this dress is one of the rarest Dress to Impress items because, like I mentioned before, Dress to Impress wasn't really popping at the time that this came out. Only the super OG Dress to Impress players have this dress, and honestly it is not the cutest in my opinion, but it is still really cool. I wish I had this dress. I wish I played Dress to Impress back then so I could have this dress because it is super rare. I have yet to see anyone even wear it on the runway. I've I've only seen videos of this dress. I haven't even been in a server with someone who has it, but it is really, really cool. And the way you could get this dress last year was by completing a quest. So a lot of people have the theory that, you know, if Dress to Impress did this last year and it did really good for them, then we might have an Easter quest coming up with this update this month. So I'm really excited for that. The only thing I am hoping for is that the quest involves some sort of a Lana lore. I feel like the last couple of quests, Lana has been like sprinkled in there, but not really. The Halloween one was my favorite because you literally saved Lana and it was this whole story that gave a lot more context to Dress to Impress and the Nail Lady. However, the last couple of ones have just been really random, especially like the Christmas one. It had nothing to do with Lana and it was just kind of like sad and boring, at least for me, no offense guys. But I am hoping that the Easter one has something to do with Lana, or maybe it's just on the brighter end of things. I feel like a lot of the quests are very dark and have such a negative backstory. I don't know guys, but it would be cute if there was like some sort of bunnies, you like find some eggs, you go on an egg scavenger hunt. That would be amazing, right? I don't know, but comment down below what you guys think the Easter quest is going to be all about and what the reward is going to be. I feel like they're not going to make a dress like this the reward again, but I can definitely see maybe them adding some sort of pet bunny as the reward. I don't know guys, that would be really cool. We don't really have animals in Dress to Impress, and the few that we have I love, so that would be cool. They should add a bunny. But regardless, that is all the information I have for you guys today. I am so excited for this Easter update coming to Dress to Impress later this month. So stay tuned because it is actually going to be here way sooner than we know. If you go to the Dress to Impress main page on Roblox, you will see that there is a little petal update coming. Hello Spring, coming soon. And it is April 26th at 8 a.m. So depending on your time zone, it might be different guys. It might not be 8 a.m. for you, but it's 8 a.m. for me. Make sure to check that out. Get notified so you guys will be the first to get into that update. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video very helpful, and comment down below what you guys are looking forward to the most with this Easter spring update.